Hello, my name is Eva Stolz, and today I'm going to talk about biofeedback sessions on distance or remote sessions and how does it work. That's a really good question actually. But it's the technique is quantum physics, so everything is energy. And when I have a client, I put in their data into the device, their name, their phone number, their address, the birth data, and so on, and all this data has the client's energy in it. So by that the device can find the client, and it sounds amazing, and it is. And exactly how it works, I can't explain that. And you probably heard that quantum physics is a really abstract science, and that many researchers in quantum physics doesn't know exactly how it works or can't really explain it. So it's very abstract and difficult for our mind to understand. But instead I would like to share some experiences that I got from my own clients. I've had my equipment since 2020. I got it when COVID started here in Sweden, or came to Sweden. And the first year I did a lot of training in the device because it's quite complicated. But then I started to take in clients. And one of the clients, so all the clients I'm going to talk about right now, there are remote clients or clients that I had distance sessions on only. So one bit elderly man, he had problems with many things, but one of the big issues was his heart. So he had a few years earlier had a heart attack. So he had like a stent, like this metal net operated in his heart, one of his vessels in the heart. So, and he could feel not the stent, but when he was outside or trying to take a walk or working in his garden, he could feel his heart, and he wasn't comfortable. So he didn't want to walk too far and didn't want to exercise too much or do too much work in his garden. So I worked on his heart, among other things. And I think I always call my clients before and after every session. So I think it was before the third or the fourth session. Then he said, "Oh, Eva, now something has happened because my heart feels so much better. I've been out doing cross-country skiing." And you know, cross-country skiing, it's quite, you work with your whole body, so your heart has to really work as well. And he said, "Oh, it was only on the ice, so it was flat, but still." And it was really a good story to tell about this client, because it was it only took like 3 or 4 times, and the heart was so much better. And I actually called him up 1 year later to ask if it still was good, and then he almost had forgotten that he had a bad heart. He said, "Yes, it's still good. Oh yes, I didn't remember that the heart was not working well earlier." So for this client it was a very fast, efficient session, and he also had a very strict diet, and he tried to live a healthy life. So that's very important too. And then I have many clients that they maybe don't have a specific problem, but they are more a bit tired, not so happy, low energy, and no focus in the mind. So for some of them, many of them get better, but it takes some time. For some of them, they can feel it after only one session, that wow, something happened, I feel so much better. But for some, they have to do it a few times. Yeah, and So it's very different, varied how many times it's needed. And if you have had a problem, I have a client with eye problem. She has had eye problems since she was a child, so for a very long time. And I have worked on her for many sessions, and the eyes are slowly getting better, but it takes some time. So as I said, and I will say it again, that it's difficult to say how good effect it will, how good and how fast the effect will come. But if you after the first session, I usually do like a screen, collect a lot of information about the most stressed organs, emotional stress, hormonal stress, and trauma and stress, and if there are any toxins in the system. At the same time, there I will do a training of the body as well, or the system as well. And I collect and write a long summary of everything and a lot of advice what to do. So some people think it's too much information, but I say, well, you can just very fast go over it, and then when your eyes get stuck on something that this is important, then you choose that to start with. And some people really like a lot of information, so that's just, we are different. So usually you get a better effect if you think about what you're eating. Maybe if I say, you reduce your mental stress, you have to do long deep breathing, or go out and take slow walks in nature, or do something to reduce your stress, and if you do that, the effect will be higher or more efficient. So if you are interested to do a session with biofeedback with me, just contact me. My email is info@evastolz.se, or you can read on my web page. I have some pages in English, evastolz.se. So thank you, hope to see you. Bye bye.